Hello, my friends. How are you? Thank you for watching today. Today we're going to do is a pinch pot with Model Magic clay. This is a self-hardening clay. You can get it at any store, Walmart, Joann Fabrics, Michaels, and sometimes other stores sell it as well. They come sometimes in a package of 3 or in a larger package. This one here is about 1 ounce. So this is the amount that you have. If you want to make a bigger piece, of course, you would need more. But this is one ounce, and this is pretty much what we use in the classroom if we're not using the real clay. All right, so once you open up your Model Magic, you have to use it immediately, my friends. And what you want to do is you want to ball it up and create a ball. So I'm going to go quickly between both hands because you want to maneuver it. Let me push this out of the way. And you're going to make is a ball. A ball, a ball, a ball. I am making it. Some people want to use a table. You can use a table. If you're in our classroom, you probably have a placemat under the table so you know where your stuff is and it doesn't roll around and it doesn't get dirty. Right? Because as you work, at least you want your piece to be intact. Okay. So pretty much it's a ball. I'm going to roll it smoothly like this. You see, I'm using the palm of my hand to do the rolling. And then when I'm rolling with both hands, I'm using both parts of the palm. All right. So let me see. Yeah, it's pretty much a ball. Okay. So once you have a ball, we want to do a pinch pot. So we're going to pinch it with our thumb. So our thumb is going to go in and not all the way in like a donut. You just want to pinch it in and be sure you feel the bottom part. I'm going to move it around because it is sunny where I am. So I'm going to turn a little bit the lights off so that way you can see a little bit better. Okay. All right. So you pinch it in and you still feel the bottom. So you're good. So now you take your index and your thumb and you're going to pinch your pot, literally pinch it, softly though, not hard. And then what happens is that the edges become smoother and smoother and smoother. All right. So you're going to pinch. And as you see, my index and this finger is actually holding the bottom, pressing. And with my thumb, I am pinching the inside wall. Okay. Pinching the inside wall, pinching the inside wall until it has somehow like a bowl formation or a pot formation. You see that? Like that. Okay. Now it's not flat in the bottom, so we will make it flat in a little bit. So I'm going to pinch the sides first. Be sure they're even. Right? All right. I think they're pretty thin. I'm not going to make it thinner. So you see we have a circle in here. Okay. Now the bottom, it's all this wobbly stuff. So I'm going to slowly put it in the bottom. And I want my bottom to flatten a bit. It's flattening a bit. If it's not that great, that's okay. You can do it with your fingers. Right there. All right. And then, or you can also roll it softly, but really soft. When I'm talking soft, I'm really talking softly. Softly, so that way the sides are a little bit more even. Right there. And then the bottom, so it gets a little flat. Okay. All right. Let me see. So the bottom is still uneven. If you wanted to, you have something almost like looks like a credit card, and you can flatten the parts on the bottom. You want to flatten it here, so it's flat. Okay, it's flattening a little bit more, and you can fix it up. Now, Model Magic does have to air dry. If you live in Florida or in a humid environment, it might need more than 24 hours to air dry. So just give it some time, please. You can also paint it. I've painted this with permanent markers. I painted with watercolors before as well. but it has to be dry, my friends. You cannot have it wet. So be sure pinch pot, you pinch, and it's like pot, you know, that has a hollow area. It has walls, and then the back could be a bit flat like this one here. Okay. Now, if you want to create a some type of texture, it has to be very, very delicate. Like I'm using is a plastic fork. You can use a real fork, and I can create texture. You see those little lines? Softly, softly. I can create texture with my fork. And if your mom doesn't let you use a real fork, that's okay. You can use a plastic fork. See that? Right? All right. If you want to create a little design inside, very gently, like super gently, I'm going to create some lines, like a pattern inside. I like patterns, by the way. You've noticed that my clothes, most of my clothes have patterns. It's a pattern thing. All right. And I want to create more texture inside. Don't have to do this, but it's just an idea. Okay, texture. Almost like plaid or like a basket. All right, texture inside. And then a good idea would be, my friends, is before you put it to air dry, I'm going to put it here, stays here, put your initials. So my initials, for example, are JS. So I'm going to draw my J dot and a period and an S right there. An S. See that? So your initials are there because that way when it dries, your teacher knows whose is it. And in your class, you can put your teacher code too, like let's say 5 for 5th grade, Mrs. Smith, or you know, whoever it is. So turn it over. And if it's a little still wobbly, you just fix it before it goes into drying mode. If you need to press the little lines a little more, you press the little lines. And there you have a pinch pot. This we used again is Model Magic. And this one is 1 ounce. And look at the size. This is my palm. It's a light, little tiny piece, but it's really, really nice decor for you to give as a gift or have as a memory. See you soon. Thank you for watching.